Hi, welcome to another video and welcome to a studio update. I'm so excited to show you what I've done in the studio. I really needed an upgrade and to make it a little bit more functional. I've been in here for the last 3-4 years now and it has stayed the same all throughout, and I feel like it was not functional anymore, and it needed a little of a spark back, I guess. I'm filming this intro after because I lost some files for the intro and also some files from the beginning of the video. Not a lot of it, but I still wanted to film a new intro to say hi. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to make the studio more me again and to bring a little joy to my workspace. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go on with the video and be from the past. I'm so sorry if you can hear my AC going, but it's still very warm in here. It's the next day. I came from the gym earlier, so my hair looks kind of messy, but anyway, this is looking quite empty. It's so weird to see it like this. I think I'm just going to start emptying the shelves like this one and this one, so that then I can start playing around with where I want to put things. But let me show you how it looks. This is how this corner is looking. I also took the 2 rugs that I have over here. I still have to clean this one, but I took these ones to clean out, and it actually, the space looks a little bit bigger now, but a little bit more echoey. But the thing is with the rugs, it's very hard to clean, and all of these tables have these things below, because to move these tables I have to grab this thing and then take off these things below. The same with that table over there as well. And I got this new table which is the same system, so I think I'm going to secure all the things to the tabletop, and then we'll see how we are going to move this. I'm thinking about putting the couch over here to divide the spaces a bit, and maybe put these shelves over here and the other table over there, because I like to have the light on the left because I'm right-handed. So yeah, we'll see how to make space a little bit more functional, because I have so much space but I feel like I'm not using it to the full potential. So that's what's going on right now. So let's try to start emptying those shelves. I spent all day making socks and stickers for the convention that I have next week, but I'm going to start cleaning these two right here, because yeah, there's a lot of things in there that I don't use. Maybe I can sell to other small businesses or give away, or I don't know, just clean it out, see what I can use, what not, so that I can take up some more space on the shelves. And then we are going to clean these ones out so we can try to see how we are going to organize everything. And I don't know, it feels very echoey in here without the carpets, the rugs. So yeah, sorry about the noise, but the AC is on because it's very warm in here. But yeah, let's clean these out. Just look how messy everything looks. I already took a lot of out of this. Then we have this with so many things. I don't even know what's in here. This one is already empty. I need to vacuum it. And then we have this mess as well. This is going to be fun. This is looking nice. I have sublimation stuff in here, bookbinding and stamp things here, more sublimation and fabric, and then over here it's laser things. One of those people that will think that I'm always going to need something, and then I just save every single thing, and then it comes a time that it becomes way too messy, and then we have to clean it, and that's where we are right now. It's just leftover papers and stuff that I'm never going to use, so oh well, I really need to vacuum these drawers. I feel like this video has been just tiny bits day by day, but it's actually Sunday and I came to the studio because I really want this to be more organized during this week. I finally cleared everything up, like these are all empty. I have everything a little bit everywhere. So I thought we could finally play around with how I'm going to organize things. So let's do that. Okay, so this is how it looks. I'm still not sure about this, so I have to change this around because they are a different color, so I put the new ones with the new table so they are the same color. This is going to be a standing desk where I can have my laptop, but I'm going to have my silhouette in here and all of that because it's going to help my back a lot. But then I have this corner right here, and one of these tables are going to leave this part because I got a new setup for the laser engravers. So I'm thinking that this might go in the middle to create like a division. But for now, I'm going to leave it like that because otherwise, if I move this table on that corner, I'm not going to be able to go on this corner right here, and it's going to look a little bit weird. So for now, I'm just going to leave it like that, and then later we'll see how it looks. But so far, it's looking quite cozy. I was thinking about staining this wood, but I don't know if you can tell on the camera now. I don't have a lot of light, but this was the same color as this, and it's a lot like honey wood kind of color. So I know it's going to change color anyway, so I might just leave it like that instead of staining it, and then just wait for the wood to get that color with the sun and aging and all that. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. But I do love a big table. So yeah, let's see, put some stuff in here and see how this looks, and then tomorrow we are going to decorate the walls. I'm very excited about that. Get a lot of questions about this thing right here, where I got it. This was part of a bed frame. It was like the head of the bed frame, but my parents took this out at the time to get more space on the bed, but that was it, and I kept it, and it has been with me for the past 7 years, and I really love it. Why is it so noisy outside? Oh my god. I would prefer to have this one on this table, but I did measure it and it doesn't fit, so yeah. I tried it just to see how it looks and I don't like it. So we're just going to leave it like that. Moving the space that I'm in always had such an importance to me, and I'm not 100% sure why it took me so long to do that for the studio. I think it was my self-sabotage working overtime as well, and I think I was just not ready for a change and to admit that I needed a change. I see it like a haircut, you know? You do a haircut when you are in need of a change, in need of a pick-me-up. Mentally, you need something to represent that you had different going on up there. And for me, spaces, it's kind of like that. And doing this change in the studio, I think it represented for me that I'm ready for a change regarding my work as well for next year. I'm very excited to put more time and more effort into what I love and to what brings me joy and what makes me happy, explore maybe some new products, saying goodbye to things that don't make sense for me, and just explore a little bit of my creativity in different ways. And the studio, to be honest, was not bringing me joy anymore. I was working more from home. I was spending less and less time in here. And now that I made these small changes, I'm finding myself excited to be here again. And sometimes that's all we need. It's just a little tiny change. Make it a little bit more me, a little bit more colorful, a little bit more cozy has made such a difference. I'm very excited for what the future holds on this space. Okay, everything is looking a lot nicer. I'm still not sure about this corner. I'm going to leave it like this for now because I'm actually very tired. This always takes me way longer than I expect, but this corner is done as well. Let me show you. Don't mind this, I have to mount this. This is a honeycomb and an extender for this machine, so it's higher and I can engrave higher things like this thing on the bottles. I think that is going to be very nice. And now I got this thing on IKEA that took me forever to assemble, and it has wheels, and I was a bit tired of having so much machines and tables over here, so I just got this one and it fits perfectly. The only thing is that this machine stopped working. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was because I was moving it a lot. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it to rest and then try to figure it out. But I think this is going to be very handy. And now I only have these machines in here. The guillotine, I only use it for like from time to time, so it was always getting dust and all of that. So now it's over there, so then I can use this higher table to also use for the t-shirt, socks, and I don't have to go like this all the time. So I think it's going to be a lot more functional and also a lot better for my back. So yeah, and now this corner looks like this. I have my AC on that chair over there, and I've put this bigger table for packing because for the smaller table I didn't have a lot of space, and I've put this extra table that I had over here below with all the packaging materials and all of that, and then it also will function as an extra table when I have workshops in here. So yeah, I think it's looking cute, and now I have to fill the walls with prints. This bag and this thing full of prints that I've been saving over the years, so I'm just going to look at them and see which ones we are going to put on the walls. Guess who finally found some plants to the studio. I'm so excited to add some greenery to this space and make it look so much more special. I had my share of dying plants, but now I'm learning all about gardening on Craftsy, which is the sponsor of today's video. My goal is to have the studio in my house full of houseplants and eventually a home garden, which I'm very excited about. If you want to learn about gardening or all other things, Craftsy is your online resource resource for all things creative like sewing, knitting, painting, baking, crochet, you name it. You can go from crocheting a full granny square pullover class to be all cozy for winter, or to learn how to draw a full coloring book for yourself or to sell on your shop. The instructors are all professionals of their own crafts, so they'll teach you each technique step by step and with a lot of tips and tricks that only professionals can give you. I've been taking the class Startup Library Knitting by Susan Anderson, and I'm really excited to pick up a hobby that I had when I was a kid. First 1,000 people watching this video to use the link in my description will get a full year of premium membership to Crafty for only $1.49. This is valid for new members only. If you want to take advantage of that, don't forget to use the link in the description, and thank you so much for Crafty for sponsoring this video. I went to the local market and I got this big plant and this small one too. I have the same at home and I love it. It's going to grow very fast, so make this full of plants. Let's go get some frames. Okay, these are done. That was a 50% sale on frames, so I think all of these were 20 euros. I wanted to get an A2 for a print that I have, oh, and an A3 as well. I still need to decide what print I want to put in here, because this one is going to be for one of my prints. So I still need to decide that, but everything was 20 euros and I wanted to get an A2, but still with the 50% discount. It was still a little bit too expensive, so I'll just buy it next time. But let's put all of these on the walls. I have some prints that I'm going to leave like this to create like some dimension on the wall as well. So yeah, let's hang some prints. It's a while later. The wall is mostly done. It's still a work in progress. I want to get more prints. I'm a patron of an artist that I love their work so much. So she does printables every month, and I have like a load of prints that I still want to print and frame and put on the wall. So I don't want to put things on the wall just to be finished, because that side over there I also want to put more frames and all of that. So I'm just going to do it little by little, and I'm going to have a few conventions in October and November, so I'm just going to gather those opportunities to know what little holes I have to fill on the wall and then just buy it. Anyway, let me give you a tour of the new space. Okay, first of all, we have this corner right here. These shelves used to be on that side. This is just going to be extra storage and also a little background for my videos and to hide this messy space right there. This is where I put like cleaning supplies, where I have my snacks, all those things. And I also have like this machine that I bought a few months ago that I need to restore. But we have some boxes, we have some like inks for the printers, some of my favorite books from Beatrice Blue, my pens from Ohuhu, and then still I need to put some decor in here. I got this on IKEA and it didn't say that it was for a specific table, the box like anywhere, and it doesn't hold just like this. It's very weird. And then in the back down I have my oven to do my shrink plastic. I used to have it over there and it was not comfortable at all, so right now it fits in here. My sketchbooks, my lovely Bumblebutt from Catnip. my bunting that I did a while ago as a printable for Patreon. And then my other printer, I have two of the same printers. One is like the main printer. This is the secondary one, so I'm just going to leave it here because I didn't have space to put it in there. And then a fake plant, and that's it. Then we move to this side. So over here, I wanted to have two working spaces because this printer, since I changed my Wi-Fi, it doesn't work by Wi-Fi anymore, only by cable, and my silhouette also only works by cable as well. This silhouette used to be on those shelves, and it fell down twice to the floor, so I couldn't risk it anymore to have it on shelves. I really wanted to have it on a table, and I've been using it on a table for a few months now, and I love it. But every time I would be cutting stickers, my table will be a mess and not good at all. And this printer is A3, and this goes up like this, and on those shelves it was very hard to like put the sheets in here and all of that. It was a mess. The same for this one and all the printers. So I really wanted a table this time instead of shelves. I think it's so much more useful and nicer. So I'm very happy with this table right here. This is how it looks below the table. I have some sheets of paper of notepads that I have to cut, and my mug press, it's in here. It's not something that I use a lot, so I can just keep in here, and then when needed I can just pick it up. On the first one we have some DTFs, protection gear, and all of that. Over here we have all the A3 papers. I used to have to go over there to pick up the A3 papers, but now I have them close to my printers. So, and I divided them with some extra cardboard that I had laying around. Then we have miscellaneous. We have earrings that I already have done, resin, materials to make the earrings, and jewelry, keychain, and all that accessories over here. And the last drawer is for like mats and all of that. And then we have my other table right there. I've always wanted a wood top table. I looked into it on IKEA and all of that, but I couldn't never find like one that I liked, and they were very expensive. To be honest, I wanted one of those tables that go up and down, but I couldn't afford it right now. So the idea is this is going to be the sit-down table, and this is going to be the working on my feet table kind of thing. And I don't know, I think it just adds such coziness to the space with the wood top. This is just like a wood block kind of thing, and then these are separate. And I think that's why I pushed forward so much changing around the studio, because moving these tables is not as easy as moving around like a normal table. Got this stand on IKEA. I have my washi tapes. I put some fake plants in here, and now I have my wall print, which I love. Most of them are more like autumnal cozy themes, and then on spring summer I'm just going to change them around a little bit for more springy themes as well, and just keep changing. And it's a way to also rotating my prints, because I don't have space for all of them, so this is a nice way to just use them all. This little thing was already here. It just acts as like added decoration, I guess, and I love the pop of color. It used to be beige. I got it on Facebook Marketplace when I moved here. It was beige, and I got it for like 10 euros, and I immediately painted yellow, and I still don't regret it. It looks so cute, and that was 4 years ago. But yeah, this is the table. These are some of the prints, and I love them so much. This is one of my favorites. It's from a Portuguese artist as well, Yana. It just brings me so much comfort, and I've been trying to look for the perfect place for it and the perfect frame, and now it's here. I love it so much. So these are all the prints that I have in here, and I love it so much. I forgot to mention that these little things, I don't remember the name in English, they also act as storage for me. So I have some labels in here, earrings, decorations, clay, and then all the supplies that I use for notebook making, it's in there. So they are very handy as well. Okay, this side it's looking a little bit messy right now because I actually unboxed this part of this machine and I still haven't mounted it. So it's just going to stay here. I also got a new plant. This is the first official plant in many years. I actually had some when I moved here for the first time, but they died very fast. So hopefully this one's will last. I have a high up table over here. I used to have my guillotine over here, but I don't use it a lot. I use my press a lot more. So I wanted to have, let me just take this out of here. So yeah, I wanted to have some place to do my socks and my t-shirts and all of that, because normally I used these two tables as support, but that means that I was like, my back was hurting a lot and I would have to do this for hours and it was very exhausting. So removing the guillotine from here gave me a little bit of space. Now I can make the t-shirts on the press and the socks, and then use this tabletop as to do them, to help me out. And then down here I have the guillotine and some storage. This is how it looks under here. So I have my guillotine over here and I have this ugly cart, but it has some things that I need. So these are for notebook making, the corner puncher, basket full of cables. And then I was able to organize my stock a little bit better. So these are sublimation blanks like socks, glass cleaning cloths, and all of that. In here we have all the notebook making goods, notepad glue. Here we have pouches, bags, and mouse mats. And then we have all laser materials, rubber for stamps, wood, and all of that. And I'm very proud of this storage organization. Then over here we also got some upgrades. So we have the two laser engravers over here. This is the big one that I mostly use for cutting. And yeah, I need to add the base over here. And then yesterday I told you that it stopped working. A few minutes later it was working perfectly. They were getting a lot of sun because I had this entire side full of tables. It was taking a lot of space. It was feeling very claustrophobic every time I had to go to the corners of the room. It was very tight. They don't need to be all in here at the same time, and they were actually getting a lot of sun being closer to this window right here, because this is the window that gets the most sun. So the top parts were bending and all of that, and we don't want that. So I actually found this option on IKEA. I think this is a center table for like a living room or something. So I have this one right here, and then this one, whenever I need it, I just slide it over, and that's very handy because it has some storage space on the back and has some storage space on the front. On the back I saved the little tube that goes to the window, and then over here I have wood pieces that I can use for this one. We're going to ignore this corner because this AC, it's like a portable AC and it's a pain to empty out. So I need to go all the way to the back and then empty out this little thing right here. But so now it's just here and it takes up a lot of space and it's so noisy, and I kind of regret buying it, but it helps a little bit when it gets too warm in here. This side stayed pretty much the same, so I only changed this print. I added some things on the walls, but all the storage stayed the same. The same on this side. I also changed these prints right here, but I actually changed this table with the guillotine table. I used to have a smaller table in here. This was actually an upgrade that I did a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago or something, is that I used to have to pack my orders on these tables right here, sitting down. And I felt like I was constantly like going up and down, sitting down. So I really wanted a stand-up table. So I got one of these on IKEA, and I got the the higher up legs. The idea for winter is to have workshops here in the studio, like in-person workshops. So I wanted to have an extra table at hand. So this one acts up as extra storage for shipping materials like boxes and everything, because I used to have those on the floor, but every time I would need to clean, it was a mess. So having this here is a lot handy. I have some extra bags in here, washi tapes and all of that. But then I have this little cart right here that if I need extra packaging materials, I can just bring. But it just stays on this corner because I don't really need it. Also have a new plant over there. I think you can see it. But yeah, this side stayed the same as well. Because I really love it and I love how colorful it looks. And right now, since I made a change for a higher up table over here, it was already pretty functional. And I have all the products on this side, so I can just put them on the table. If I have more orders, I can leave them on this table and then just go from here, and I don't have to sit down and be on my back all the time. So yeah, a lot more functional and I'm happy with it. This is how it looks right now. It looks so cozy. It looks it looks nicer, and it's just, I don't know, it feels a lot more comfortable and a nice change of scenery, I guess. So yeah, it is done. I'm so happy that I've done it, even though I chose like the worst week possible. It's already a Tuesday, and on Friday I need to leave to Porto because I have a convention in there, and I still have to do t-shirts, I still have to do earrings. Like the most amount of work that I need to do is going to be on this week, so very tired right now. So I feel like I needed some change, and I'm super happy with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the new changes that I did. I know it wasn't like a crazy change, but for me, around things and in rooms, I love it so much. I do the same at home. I always done that as a kid. On my room, it was like one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, I'm happy that I finally done it here, and then I have a little change of scenery, I guess, and then I have a new print wall, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. And it was nice chatting with you again. I really missed it. Bye!